So I started the program approximately 10 years ago. When I first got here, I decided to start the art program to develop more of the right brain thinkers, and began with a simple exercise in which I had the students take a camera and they put it in a box, and within the box they took a photograph. And then I had them open the lid and take the camera out of the box and take another photograph. And it was quite apparent, rather quickly I must say, that the students were really grasping the concept that I was trying to get into their pea little brains. And it was very apparent that this exercise truly opened and expanded their minds.
I was brought here to raise the level of the overall product of this class and remove all traces of mediocrity, which I will do as easily as I put on my trousers. I have got the worst crew I could ever have imagined. It's worse than even my worst nightmares. They lack basic skills, they're rude. Don't even get me started with that lighting man. He smells like he's from some sort of farm.
Bill, the lighting's terrible.
Well, what do you want me to do? I can't control the sun.
I'm in charge of all the camera equipment, and I really, really love what I do. There's so much art that I can capture in the world, and I'm willing to do anything it takes to get it. Like, once, I was doing a similar project. We were capturing the essence of animals. So, in order to better understand the angle of the animal, I spent a week pretending that I was a cat. I do try to do whatever I can. I will get in trees, I will get in trash cans. I think Philip really appreciates that because he definitely tries to make us go out of what's usually comfortable for most camera people.
Brenda, get in the tree.
Get in the tree, Brenda.
Get in the bloody tree.
Do what he says, get in the tree.
What are you doing? The bones in the shot. Get in the tree.
I was raised in Essex. My father was a co-founder of Nottingham Film Studios. You could say that film has been in my family for quite some time. My mother, she used to tell me that celluloid ran in my blood. She wasn't joking. Recently I had a blood test to confirm that indeed my blood contains traces of celluloid.
Alright, yeah, moving closer. Boom's in the shot. The boom's in the shot. The bloody boom is in the shot.
I am the sound guy. I'm very overqualified for this position. I get paid more than the actors. I feel like this movie wouldn't be this movie without me.
The boom's in the bloody shot. The boom out of the shot. What are you doing? What are you doing?
About 7 years ago, I was in an unfortunate sound accident. Very lucky to be alive, but as deaf as a post.
You know, I mean, on a daily basis, I could have any number of jobs, from collecting tea, setting up the set, personal back massages. That's a big one that I do. I love being near Philip all the time, like every moment of the day. It's really fantastic. I mean, he smells really good. Being able to help people and really create art, it's a really great job. I love it. I love him. It's great.
Alright, action.
I think Philip is trying to stifle my talents. He doesn't really understand. Do you know what an Oscar is? Because I know what an Oscar is. I was nominated for one. Was he ever nominated for an Oscar?
Right, become the tree. Alright, cut.
Where's Bill at?
Bill, what are you doing?
I don't like them machines. It's these machines that took away the jobs from the farm workers like me and my grandpappy.
The machines were actually the reason that I had to leave town with my grandpappy in the summer of '64. These big wealthy people, they started industrializing their agriculture business. It's these machines, they take the jobs from the farm workers and they don't give us nothing in return. And so we had to move out, move to the new city, and so that's the basis of my story. director has a considerable temper. There's no two ways around it.
Is this Earl Grey?
Yeah.
Who do you think I am, a coroner? I can't drink this.
I'm
I can't
sorry.
drink this.
You know, a lot of people ask me, like, you know, what even is your job? Like, what are you even doing here? And I wish people understood, like, I have the most important job.
Stupid.
I have to make sure that nothing gets in the way of his vision.
Nobody gets in between me and my vision.
They think they're like the biggest artists. I'm an artist too. I work hard. I put all my work. I'm the one that's going out of my way to do what I have to do in order to get these shots. Philip just stands there and yells at everybody.
Brenda, can I have a word?
I have always thought that my acting style was very unique. It's good, which you don't see a lot these days.
But just the actresses and everyone else in the crew, they just don't get me. No one really appreciates having to hold a stick like they should. Everyone thinks this is such an easy job. Just put your hands there, just hold it. It's not. You gotta be ripped. It's an art form, really.
Bill, you got such a big head, why you got such a small hat? And the answer to that is, my grandpappy gave me this hat on my 8th birthday. He said, it's time for you to get a cowboy hat. This is your ritual, you're gonna become a man now, you got a cowboy hat. And I said, well, okay, grandpappy, you give me that cowboy hat, I'm gonna become a man. This is a very important hat to me. No one gonna take it away.
It's my job to make sure the director can do his job. And I mean, Philip, he's brilliant. He's like the Picasso of our generation. I mean, it's incredible, the genius.
Never in my career has one of my films received a poor review.
Good stuff, I guess. It was awful acting. The direction was terrible. The sound quality was just grainy the whole time. You know, I don't think I've ever seen a worse film. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. I want to cut my eyes with razors. It was so bad.
Some people might say that Philip's directing style is a little unorthodox. Personally, I just think, you know, he does what he needs to get to the art, you know, and if he needs to get down on all fours and crawl to show somebody how to do something, he's gonna do it. If he needs to force somebody up into a tree, you know, I mean, he's gonna do it, and it's really all just part of his vision. I don't think it's strange. No, I think it just is necessary to the process.